Hey guys, it's Multiverse Citron here. Today is part 2 of my on location video at downtown Reading. So this one is probably going to be a little bit longer than the first one because I went to a facility, well actually a local theater. It's a play theater, and so that's what it's going to be. So if I don't get to tell you this later, thank you, like and subscribe, and remember, never give up, never back down. So, hey, we're back. We're near the Cascade Theater. This is a mural on the side of the Cascade Theater, and this is a really beautiful art right here. And this is the Cascade Theater is a performance theater. Back in nowadays, in the past, it used to be a movie theater. But that was like years ago, back in the 90s. It all shut down back in the 90s. So this is the Cascade Theater.
This is one of the most awesome artists around. He just did the Hoopa reservation.
Yeah, and Michelle's the one that I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Carl has been doing murals all over Red Bluff as well.
He does his work.
Stunning.
The big horse mural.
Yeah, he's in that group, the Team of Creatives. This is his art. This basically is his art. That style is showing up kind of all over because he's getting hired by people to, add tribal art to public spaces.
Cool.
All over.
All right.
He's expensive.
Hi. I'm with their group. Well, who's? No, I'm with it.
You're going to go back to Tawan today? I just bought that.
Oh, sorry, I'm carrying.
Yeah. This year,
are you leading the tour today?
I am.
Is it okay if I film you for my YouTube channel?
Yeah, totally.
All right. What's your name, sir?
Jacob Akata.
Nice to meet you, Jacob. What do you guys do here at the Cascade Theater?
Cascade Theater, we do performances, we do weddings, we do lots of community events throughout the year. It's really just a space of cultural and creative freedom.
So if I can interrupt you for a second, just so that, because you can, I think Jacob's going to be giving us a lot of interesting stuff that you'll be able to get on your...
Yeah, so why don't we kind of come around here, we'll make kind of a half circle. So does anybody know when the theater was originally built?
No.
1935. So in the 1930s, I'm drawing a blank.
Oh.
But that's okay. Built in 1935. A lot of the stuff that we have in this theater is all original still. So 1935, it was built. In the 80s, it was turned into a fourplex theater where they did dollar movies. And then in the late 90s, the theater was closed down. So when they turned it into a fourplex theater, they ended up covering a lot of the walls and stuff. So over here, we call this the Lamp Ladies mural. This was actually covered up by drywall, and we didn't know it was in the theater until 2004 when it was uncovered. Wow. Yeah. All this gilding and the gold up on the ceiling is all original. If you look closely, you can actually see each of the individual gold leafs that they used. And the story goes that the way that they put those up there is they would take their brush and rub it in their hair to get some static electricity, rub that on the wall, and then use that to keep the gold on there before they put up the lacquer to keep it in place. Also back behind you guys, there's a wonderful mural. This was painted by a group of artists out of Chico. And it's said that this was meant to depict the early days of Reading. So it depicts the gold rush era. You see them standing in Shasta, well, what would be Shasta Lake. This is the Sacramento River, and then gold panning in the 1930s. So if we want, let's head up this way.
I have probably been to this theater about like 15 or 20 times, and I was like, oh, I have never seen that mural before. It was just like
It's
It always pays to look up, right?
Always makes it look up, yeah. Especially in this theater, it's a really beautiful space. So I'm going to stop us right here on this landing.
Okay. So there's only one theater in here, right?
There's only one theater now, yes.
Okay.
So we turned it back into a single theater when we renovated in the early 2000s. So the concessions area, not a lot of people know this, but it was actually built, it wasn't original to the theater. It was built during World War II in an effort to help bring money into downtowns across the nation. A lot of different theaters, especially Art Deco theaters that were built in the early 1900s, late 1800s, they added concession stands during World War II to help bring in commerce. So just one of the fun things that happened because of the war. Everybody have kids, we bring them out.
Oh, this is nifty. I've never been up here before. Oh, is this like a restaurant area? Is this like a restaurant area?
So this is what we call our mezzanine. It is the upstairs bar area, and it's what looks over our marquee. So this is what the top of the marquee looks like. If you want to peek over,
Look at all the stars that are in here.
even
Is that what all the photos are?
all the photos are images of. It was actually a local historian who had all these photos. A lot of them were signed. They were a big film buff, and they donated them to the theater because we were showing a lot of the movies originally that these actors were in. So these people aren't necessarily here. They didn't necessarily sign these photos here, but there was a large film community in town that donated all these photos to us.
How neat.
The other thing that people don't know is originally this was the office space for the Cascade.
Oh,
So the box office that you guys know and love today, that used to be part of the restroom. Well, actually, half of it was the box office. The other half was the men's restroom downstairs. So not to pull you out of the crowd, but
No,
you
it's
notice
okay.
that the women's bathroom is 3 stalls. It's
Yes.
a little bit larger. The men's bathroom right next to it is only a single stall. So during the renovation, they blocked off part of that bathroom, turned it into the offices, made this an upstairs bar, and then added the 2 more upstairs restrooms.
how cool.
And it's a fun little tidbit. The wife of the director of the theater during the renovation said, wait. We're going to be bringing in 1,000 people into this theater. We're 963 seats. So we're going to be bringing in 1,000 people into this theater. How many stalls are in this woman's bathroom? And the original plan was 4. And she said, no. This isn't going to work. So they installed, I think, 13 bathrooms into the women's side. Just because she was like, if we're going to be bringing in this many people for years to come, we need to make sure it's set up for people to come in years to come, right?
Right.
So let's make our way down this way.
Did you guys see the sign here?
This is fun. This is fun. This is the original movie that showed at the
Excuse me.
grand opening of Cascade. It was with Jane Withers, and it was a movie called Ginger.
Wow.
And this is the original article from the Searchlight, not the Record Searchlight at this point, talking about the grand opening and just how the town was so happy that we were having our own Art Deco theater.
Nice.
Wow.
So right now, we are actually getting ready for our production of Cascade Christmas. That runs the last 2 weeks of November. Actually, no, we'll stop right here. If you want to make your way up these stairs, I have something to say about this mirror.
Oh.
So come on in. Watch your step. It's a little dark. We're doing some tech for one of our shows right
No problem. Night vision.
now. If you stop here, I've never experienced it, but they say that when the theater's dark, late at night, sometimes you'll see someone in this mirror. Other than yourself.
Oh my gosh. I see Dan. I see Todd. Oh, okay. They're there.
All right.
All right. Night vision.
I feel
So-
like I have been. Look at the ceiling.
We're gonna come around.
Oh yes. There's so much. There's markings in this on the ceiling.
I'm gonna try and now give you guys some more history.
Okay.
Wow. Look at this. How beautiful this is.
Actually, if you guys want, you can take a quick little seat.
Okay.
So, Jacob, have
Yeah.
you ever played this theater?
I have.
You
I
have?
actually played this theater 2 Saturdays ago.
All right.
Really?
Yep, I opened up for AJ Lee and Blue Summit, and for that performance, I don't have a current bluegrass band, but I put one together just to open up for them. It was really, really fun. So, remember how I said the theater was split into 4 sections? It was 2 upstairs and 2 downstairs. So there was a wall that went right here, and it blocked off all the way to here, and this was a screen, and then over here, this was a screen.
I remember it.
Yep, and then the same thing downstairs, we had a screen, 2 screens down there that were blocked off on the side. The ceiling mural is all original as well. The only things that have been done to the ceiling mural are touch-ups when we did the renovation. So, I don't know if you guys can see it because it's a little reflective right now, but there's a woman on the ceiling right there.
Yes.
That depiction is the goddess Minerva, and she is the Roman goddess of war. But what people don't know is she's also one of the Roman goddesses of arts. So she was known for basket making, performing arts, and she's just one more that's not music right now. But that's Minerva, and then it also depicts all of there's a bunch of vases with water flowing out of them, flowers, birds, and other kind of wildlife. Similar to the lobby, all the gold building that you see along the edge, all original, along with all the plasterwork that was done. Beautiful deer on the side, and you can look closely and you'll pick out little tiny details in it. It's really fun. It is. The chandeliers, although they're not original, they were made to be original. So they're made out of plexiglass, but they took the original design that they made in 1935 and remodeled them so that they would be a little bit more sustained.
This must have been an expensive remodel.
Remodel.
And so tell us who was behind that. No, I'm trying to, because I may go for fill in some of the blanks.
Yeah.
Because we do have an association with Jefferson Public.
Jefferson Public Radio, that is technically who owns us. So, like I said, we closed out in the late 90s. Jefferson Public Radio is who purchased the theater and then who renovated the theater. So we are a subset of JPR, which is a subset of NPR.
Is that a radio station or what is that?
It's a radio station out of Ashland, Oregon.
Oh.
You can pick it up on
Yeah, 89.7, 89.9.
Oh, I've listened to it before.
Yeah.
Was there ever? Have you guys ever did the War of the Worlds broadcast here at all?
No, not. Or
Or at least you got the copy of the video?
I don't know if we've ever done an official showing of that here. At least not in my history being in the theater.
So, I was telling Jacob the other day that I have seen just some best music I've ever seen in my life here. Legendary American musicians like Chris Christopherson, who just died, and John Prine, and without fail, they just seem to just praise this as for the sound and so forth. And I will say that I too have played this album, although thankfully for everyone in the audience, I did not have my guitar with me. Yes, I gave a TED talk here in 2008.
I've seen it.
And so, but I remember being backstage and thinking like, wow, this is like worship. This is backstage.
Let's see. My first concert here was the B-52s, and I sat right up there
Boom, boom,
with
boom,
my mom and
da-da-da-da-da.
dad, and that was a really cool show. I've seen Peter Frampton here. I've seen Billy Currington here. Just saw, like I said, AJ Lee, Molly Tuttle, Jake Shimabukuro. So we have a lot of really, really cool acts that come to our stage. We're really pleased to
I
have
see
them.
John Anderson here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merle Haggard.
Merle Haggard.
Yeah, Merle.
Brad Sherwood and Colin Mockery.
Yeah.
Yeah, two guys from.
I still got to Merle Haggard because I lived with that's my broadcast. So I grew up with him. And this was a big deal coming here back then.
Yeah.
This was a big deal to come play at the Cascade.
Yep. So if you guys peek over in the aisles here, you'll see the carpet. Now, when the theater was originally built, there was no color photographs, right? So we really wanted, when we remodeled the carpet as closely as possible. And because of the black and white photos. We had the pattern. We knew what it looked like, but we didn't know what the color palette was. So when the remodel was happening, what the story goes is that someone was tearing up seats, and underneath one of the seats was a little swatch of carpet, the original carpet. And it had enough information in it for them to pull all the colors in and for it to rematch and rebuild the entire piece.
Oh, wow.
Matches really well.
It is the closest thing to the original carpet you can get. Another fun fact about just things that were redone to make look original, these plates here on the side of each of the end caps of the seats, we didn't know what these looked like. So we were looking for historians, we were talking with the Shasta Historical Society, and trying to find someone who had one of these original seats. And eventually, we found someone with a storage unit, and in the back of their storage unit, in a box covered in dust, we had one of the original plaques. So what we did is we took that, had it molded by a local company, and then they used that to remake every single one of the seat ends in theater.
Wow.
So it's the whole process of bringing this theater back to life was largely in part to local community members, as well as just the effort to bring it back to an original state.
So your homework is to buy a ticket to a show at the Cascade Theater.
Good luck with my budget.
I do need, just in keeping on our schedule a little bit, I think we should probably start our descent down. Let's give Jacob a round.
Oops, sorry.
Thank you.
I was trying to clap.
No, Jacob is a great musician. I've seen him play, and part of, I just heard somebody recently give an ultimate compliment, and I know a lot of great local musicians here, and including a guy who plays guitar, who plays with, and was part of that sort of Will Haggard sort of like people that played, and this person said, you know, the thing about this town is that the musicians are all really supportive of each other. In a lot of towns, you get people that are really like, you know, it's all about sort of like the pecking order, you know, you're trying to get a leg up, so and so part of that is really important community. So yeah, get out and support the arts.
Absolutely. Go support the arts because we support each other.
Yes.
Nice.
Thanks, Jacob. Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Oh, a lot of stuff I did not know about.
I think I lived my whole life in.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, and just a little, let everyone know, if you guys see something that has happened or see something on the video that I didn't see, please leave it in the comments. So, alright.
I thought John
Anyway.
decided he was going to go get up on the stage
Yeah. Yeah.
in preparation for his
So,
soon-to-be,
yeah, we'll be back in a second recording. Hey guys, this is the end of the video. I want to thank my Professor Dan here for taking us on this tour around the Reading area.
And thanks to
Yeah,
Ken for filming this and putting it out on his channel.
Yeah.
He's a geographer in the making.
Yeah. Okay, I guess the cat's out of the bag. My real name's Caleb. But I prefer to be called by my professional name, Multiverse Citron 1594. Well, Multiverse Citron, or just Citron if you guys want, or Multi. So, yeah, that's about it. I'd like to if any of the people that we visited today is watching this, I want to thank you for your guys' time for doing my video. And yeah, that's about it. So like and subscribe, and remember, never give up, never back down.